Hi, guys. How are you today? Lots and lots and lots to talk about in the world of 90 Day Fiance. Okay. I mean, these people are keeping me busy. I'm working weekends. I mean, they just won't slow down. They will not slow it down. So, who's on the chopping block today? Who are we talking about today? That would be Larissa. Now, Larissa is very, very good with her social media. She's active. She does it probably daily. She's gets up and close and personal with her fans. She would answer questions. She's very, very savvy with her social media, and not all of them are like that. She's one that has really made her social media work for her. So I believe it was yesterday or maybe the day before. She was online talking to a fan, and this is what a fan said: "Are you having your child come live with you in the U.S.? I would love to see them on the show." And she responded, "Never on the show," meaning she doesn't want her children on 90 Day Fiance. It seemed like a simple question, now doesn't it? But it caused a minor, I don't know what to call, debate in the comments section. People were going off. Some people were pro Larissa, majority anti pro Larissa. Because they're questioning her parenting skills. Now listen, we all know a couple years ago, she never said that she had children. She was outed by an ex-boyfriend. I believe his name was Marco Hack. That was his name. He outed her. And so she finally had to admit to having children. I believe she said that Marco has her son. She gave her daughter up for adoption to her aunt. And I believe there was another son that was put up for adoption. She just said at the time she wasn't able to take care of them. But people started going off in the comment section. People are saying, oh, let me put this picture up. People are saying, you are a bad parent. You have lots and lots of money to spend on your plastic surgery, but when it comes to your children, you don't take care of them. Now, that's a very somewhat harsh statement to say because we don't know the full picture. But at the same time, I understand what these people are seeing. Plastic surgery costs thousands of dollars. And you made the mistake on one of the episodes of calling your father borrowing $5,000 for plastic surgery, and people went crazy. People were saying, you could have spent that money on your children. Your dad probably need that money for his children. It's not a good look. And it's obvious, you're spending lots of money on plastic surgery. I mean, look at the before and after. She looks totally different. Looks like some nose job, perhaps. Definitely the lips. She just looks totally different. And then the boobs. All this costs money. But I go back and forth because I don't want anyone in my comment section calling me a pushover. I don't know how the process works when you are the first generation to come to the US. Is it that you go first and then you bring the family later, your children later, and I don't know, anyone else who wants to come? I don't know how that works, but I definitely see what they're talking about. This is the only reason I'm not agreeing with the haters. That's what I'm calling her, because I don't know how the process works. We don't know. She could be talking on the phone to her children 3 and 4, 5 times a day. But if you listen to the ex, Marcos, he didn't give a good explanation for you leaving behind your children. So I go back and forth, guys, but you guys were letting her have it in the comment section. I mean, ooh, it didn't sound good. I mean, and then you traveling, gallivanting around town with Eric and, and all of these. I could see where they're coming from. I could see how they said this, but, I would be a little leery. I would put a precursor on it. It's like, I don't know how the process works. So if you are a first generation person coming over to the United States, let me know how the process works. Is it common for someone to go first and then you bring everybody else over second? I mean, it's a conversation worth having. But in the meanwhile, Larissa, you are getting beat up. Okay, people, beat up in the comment sections with naysayers. They're saying, no, you could have different actions to show that you're a good mother. Number one is stop borrowing money from plastic surgery. Now, I'm going to go ahead and agree with that one. Not because the children need the money, which they do. I'm saying if you don't stop now, Larissa, you're going to become like the Catwoman. Do you guys remember that woman that just had so much plastic surgery till it started going wrong? There's a limit on how much plastic surgery you can get, people. If you get too much, it'll backfire and we'll be like, what did she do to herself? I mean, you're almost there. You need to stop right now. Don't do another thing to your face. Nothing was wrong with you anyway to begin with. It must be, I hate to say it, but you know me, I gotta say it, a self-esteem thing. She was not ugly before. I don't get it. But okay, so now you look like someone we hardly recognize. If that's what you want to do, but it's a bad look to the people, to the naysayers that are saying you should take that money and put it towards your children. And by the way, she's not even in the clear. Let's not forget, she's still in the process of being deported. The only thing that could stop this process is marriage. So maybe that's why she's getting the plastic surgery. Maybe she's thinking, I'm going to go home eventually anyway. I don't know why it's coming across like she's not taking care of her children, but obviously it's not. And besides, you have to live down the reputation of what Marcos put out there for you. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. Okay, guys, now let's move on to the next train wreck, and that would be the Colt Vanessa Jess situation. Now, look, I am getting so sick of Colty and his women problems. I can't take it. I can't take it, people. Not one more day. I cannot take it. Every day I wake up, he is in the news with woman problems. Okay. So what is he in the news for today? Okay. Well, Jess is speaking out. Jess is saying that Colt and Vanessa staged phone conversations between each other in an effort to get her to calm down. Colt needed her calm to finish filming. In other words, what she's saying is, Colty used me, people, to be on the show. Because I was a foreigner, this is why he started dating me. Now, we always thought, or at least I did, it was the other way around. I thought Colty was using Jess for a little, and just for his womanizing pleasures. That's what I thought. But it turns out it looks like it's the other way around. They plan conversations in an effort to calm you down. They go around town lying, saying they're not together so you don't get upset. And then she took it a step further. Not only that, she said that they would plan these conversations in an effort to get her to shut up so she doesn't be upset, with the promise given to Vanessa that when filming's over, we can come out and be open about our relationship. Do you guys see? He's just lying all over town. He is not out in the open with his relationship with Vanessa. He's still keeping her in the background. She allegedly lives with them, probably doing everything that over-controlling Deb wants her to do. I like Deb, but she could be a tad bit controlling. This is a twisted. That's the only word only way I can explain it. Colt is twisted, and he probably used Jalissa, the other girl, and he's probably on the hunt right now as we speak, people, for another foreigner so he can remain on the show and do, I don't know, his 6th or 7th season. Make it make sense, people. I don't explain the crazy. If you come here for me to explain the crazy, you're not getting it out of me. I can't explain it. It doesn't make sense to me. So you're just going to get girl after girl after girl, woman after woman after woman, just to stay on the show? I mean, I guess it works for Darcy, didn't it? I mean, I like you, Darcy, but you have a track record at this point of dating foreigners, in my opinion, to stay on the show. And it paid off for Darcy. She's got her own spinoff. Maybe that's what Colt is aiming for. I'm going to date every foreigner I see until I get my spinoff. Until I get my damn spinoff. And then maybe I'll come out with the truth that I'm really dating Vanessa, allegedly. I mean, this is crazy. It's a crazy situation because let's say she's sticking in there with the hopes of dating Colt one day. In the meantime, you have to watch him every episode with a new chick. I don't how this twist it, nothing. Make it make sense, people. I told you I don't explain the crazy, but hopefully someone in my comment section can. We got a lot to talk about today in the comment section. I got to be straight up, you guys. Is Larissa a bad parent in your eyes? Oh gosh. That's a tough one. It can go back and forth. It's a tough one. Also, if you are a first generation foreigner that has come over to the US, can someone please explain to me how the process works? Is it common to leave your children behind? I will really want to know that. And then, is anyone shocked that Colt is a serial dater in need, I'm going to call it need, of staying on television? So this is why he is going through woman after woman after woman just to remain on the show. And if that's true, what's he going to end up doing with Vanessa? We got a lot to talk about, guys, in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. It does wonders for my video. Also, if you haven't already subscribed and hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, I will meet you guys in the comment section. And as always, bye for now.